What's up everybody, this is Master and Gamer, and we just got the Season 20 trailer for Overwatch 2, showing off new skins, new content, and new goodies we'll have to look forward to, including the Winter Wonderland event, in this holiday season. So in this video here today, I want to break down everything we now know about the upcoming season, starting first and foremost with the blog post, because the trailer itself didn't do a great job of showcasing everything. There are a lot of skins sort of like hidden throughout it, which I will be focusing on, but we get a much better and more clear look at a lot of this stuff in the blog post that was released alongside it. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with that, running through the important details. First of all being Vendetta, the new hero. We all know about her, so I'm not going to focus too much on her. We all know she's coming. Most of us have already played her at this point. But next up we get the stadium content, being two new heroes added, Wuyang and Doomfist, along with a rework to Cassidy. A bit surprised to see them outright rework an entire character that was already in the mode, but okay. And also the new China control map, which, yes, is literally how they refer to it. We don't have an actual name for this map yet, they're just calling it the China control map, but we can see from the gameplay footage that it is in a mountainous sort of building compound, something or another, which more than likely is tied to the elemental colleges that we see in Wuyang's backstory. Again, Blizzard hasn't officially specified this yet. We can just assume as much based on, well, Wuyang and the whole, we can just assume as much based on, well, the character and all that. So yeah, definitely curious to learn more about this location and see if it actually gets a proper name. But moving on then, next up we have Winter Wonderland, which is going to be bringing back Mischief and Magic in a brand new twisted version. And for this portion, I'm just going to go ahead and read through this part of the blog here. Onto the part of the season that jingles, sparkles, and occasionally bursts into confetti. Winter Wonderland is back from December 9th to January 7th with Mischief and Magic, the beloved prop hunt game mode on a familiar winterized map. For the first 2 weeks, you will hide as props and hunt down your disguised foes with as much holiday spirit as you can muster while firing a weapon indoors. Halfway through the event, the magic shifts. Props wake up, stretch their little limbs, and decide they've had enough. Mischief and Magic Wonderland breathes life into your disguises, letting you fight back with explosive charm. Through it all, you can earn Frozen Demon Junkrat and Frozen Mountaineer Cassidy. Track your progress in the event hub, and enjoy holiday chaos with friends who definitely did not see that candy cane coming. Now, unfortunately, we don't have any footage really yet of what this mode looks like. I'm not sure how the props coming to life really works, but it is cool to hear that we can get two skins as a part of this event. Now, based on the names, it sounds like they're probably just going to be recolors of Junkrat's Krampus skin and Cassidy's Mountaineer skin, respectively. I'm assuming that's what these are going to end up being. We haven't really gotten pictures of them yet. But either way, 2 free recolors is better than no free skins, so nice that we at least have that as a thing we can get. Moving on to the rest of Winter Wonderland, though, this year introduces a festive 3-path reward system that lets you chase the cosmetics that speak to your style. Complete challenges across Winter Wonderland and other modes to earn cookies, and then spend them on 3 tracks: Jingle Tracer, Krampus Junkrat, and Santa Claus Torbjorn, with each path having its own unique rewards, milestones, and personality to let you earn at your own pace and build that warm, fuzzy sense of holiday joy while you play. Now again, we don't get a specific outline of everything included in these different tracks, but it is kind of similar to the old Winter Wonderland ticket system they experimented with a few years ago. They're now bringing it back in a new form, and honestly, personally, I always enjoy these sort of like mini in-game event type things. I think they're just like a fun little thing to get to do, but we'll really have to see what all entails in the season itself, since again, they haven't shown off much about it yet, other than just explaining that it's a thing. But now let's get on to the skins. There will indeed be 3 mythics added this season, just like last season. The first being the Mythic Divine Desperado Cassidy skin. Now, they showed off a bit of gameplay of it, and I'm gonna be honest, this is not a skin that seems particularly exciting to me. It just seems a little bland. The colors are just very solid. It's either the purple, the red, or the blue. He has a hat or he doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you're really into Cassidy or really like this particular style, maybe it's one that you'll be excited to get. But personally, I don't know. It doesn't really, it's not doing it for me. This feels like another Mythic as far as I'm concerned, but I don't know, maybe you'll like it. I'm far more excited though for this season's Mythic weapon, Capsule Cannon Orisa weapon. Yes, Orisa is getting the Mythic weapon, not the hero I would have expected, but I gotta say, this is a very fun looking weapon. It's basically just like a cutesy gotcha capsule machine, which is such a fun idea. I love when Blizzard does something unique for a weapon like this. That's why I loved Mercy's Mythic weapon, even though I never play Mercy. And this is just an awesome looking skin, and I'm really excited to unlock this. Now, there is going to be a third Mythic as well, another Mythic skin called Magma Titan Mauga, which they've only mentioned in the dev update video and didn't actually show any pictures or give any further information about, but it will be releasing during the mid-season, just like they did with the Junkrat Mythic in Season 19. So we're likely going to have to wait until the actual mid-season to learn anything more, but just as a heads up, Mauga Mythic skin coming. I, for one, am quite excited. And next up then, we get on to the Battle Pass. The Battle Pass will be featuring a bunch of skins as usual, including skins for Genji, Venture, Soldier, Reaper, Freya, along with Tracer, Symmetra, and Illari, not all of which we really get images of. We see most of them throughout the trailer, as I mentioned before, but we only get real proper images of these 5 here, which do also include the High Society Vendetta skin and Reindeer Tracer skin, both of which are exclusive to the Ultimate Battle Pass. So you're going to have to buy that super expensive Ultimate Battle Pass bundle if you want to get the Vendetta and Tracer skins seen here. The Freya, Reaper, and Venture skins are in the pass itself, along with other skins that, again, we don't really have great images of just yet. Then moving on to the shop collections, there's a bunch of cozy skins, basically themed around Christmas sweaters and warm attire, for Ashe, Wuyang, Juno, Bastion, and Mauga, most of which we get a good look at here at the end portion of the Season 20 trailer. But again, other than that, we don't get a great look at these different character skins. We have this sort of fun artwork here as well, which I'm assuming is going to be one of the menu screens at some point during Season 20, featuring Juno, Wuyang, and Ashe in their holiday outfits. And there's also apparently going to be a Borealis collection for Mercy, Lifeweaver, Echo, Wuyang, and Sojourn that are described as winter myths made real. Unfortunately, we don't seem to really get a good look at any of these skins. We can kind of see some of them throughout the trailer itself. Like, we get a good look at the Wuyang skin specifically during the stadium portion, but other than that, you can only barely get looks at them by skimming through the trailer. So pretty nice. There's definitely a heavy emphasis on winter and holiday themed cosmetics this time around. Although they aren't the only types of skins we'll be getting, as there is another shop collection announced, which is the Heist Collection. Yes, more mask animal themed heist skins. And now they're adding 3 more for Roadhog, Reaper, and Ashe. And I gotta say, these are pretty good looking. The Reaper one specifically is quite a surprise. The shark with the red eyes is just a really interesting design, seeing that in a suit, but I quite like it. It's quite different. They're very fun skins, and a bit of a variety then for those of you who aren't too much into the holiday-themed seasoning skins. Now, since I know everybody's going to be worried about it, I do have to say, do not worry, Kiriko is getting a skin. In this one quick clip during the season trailer, we do get a little sneak peek at a fox-themed Kiriko skin. It's kind of a split between like a spirit fox and some sort of like racer streetwear tech type skin. I don't really know how to describe it personally, but it does confirm that she will be getting a skin. And based on what we know about the Battle Pass, it's not going to be in the Battle Pass, so it is going to be in the shop. No surprise there. But it is interesting that we do know she is going to be getting a skin apparently based on this trailer, but it's not mentioned anywhere at all throughout the entirety of the blog post or dev update or any other material released by Blizzard. I don't know if they did that because they wanted to be a surprise for people, or they just didn't want people saying, oh, another Kiriko skin. But yes, do not worry, Kiriko is getting a skin. However, Ramatra, as far as we know, is not. Oof. Another thing to note is that they have not announced any new collabs this season either. The trailer didn't feature any sort of stinger, teaser, or announcement of an upcoming collab. There's just no mention whatsoever. So as for whether or not there is going to be a collab this season, well, it's still possible. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe it'll happen in the latter half, sometime in January or something. Or maybe they'll just do what they've been doing for the past few seasons and bring back an older collab. Maybe we'll see the return of the My Hero Academia skins or the Avatar skins. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But at the time being, we do not have confirmation of a new collab coming this season. But it is still certainly possible, so keep that in mind. And otherwise, that does seem to do it for everything we have to look forward to in Season 20 of Overwatch 2. There are some other little competitive changes that were mentioned as well that I'm not really going to bother focusing on here because I don't really focus much on the competitive side of Overwatch. But for the general gist of content that most players are going to be looking forward to and enjoying, this is a lot of it. A very heavy emphasis on Winter Wonderland this season. Not what I was expecting personally, but it is nice to see, especially given that this most recent season didn't have that big of a focus on Halloween. I was a little underwhelmed with the way they handled that this season, but it is nice to see Winter Wonderland getting a good focus with so many holiday-themed skins. And on that note, I would love to hear your thoughts on all this in the comments down below. Are you excited to get any of these skins in particular? Are there any specific ones you're looking forward to? Or maybe there's some skins you were hoping we'd be getting that haven't been shown? Either way, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. As always, be sure to subscribe, hit up that bell icon, follow me on X, and join my Discord server to hang out and never miss any future Overwatch 2 news streams and other content. I will be going live shortly after uploading this video to talk more about the upcoming season, so feel free to tune in and hang out then. And otherwise, this is Master Ian Gamer signing off, and until next time, have a great day.